After I awoke from the dream, I stepped outside for some fresh air. A waxing gibbous moon hung in the pitch-black sky. Lovely moon tonight.
Indeed.
I looked over my shoulder. In place of a greeting, the wizard shrugged at me.
Now then, Lady Arisu, how about it? Ready to make your choice?
We were both sick to death of this conversation. Looking back, it was a fitting metaphor for our relationship. Detective and client. I had hired him to gather intel on the men I loved. Cinderella, Snow White, Red Riding Hood, Kaguya, Gretel. Over the past few days, I had dug deep into their brotherly ties and old trauma, knowing full well that it would hurt them. Or maybe I only barely scratched the surface. They were fragile, flawed creatures, eternally agonizing over things that happened in their past. They were lost in a world of darkness, waiting for someone to find them. And now that I knew the truth, it was time to lay my feelings aside and put an end to this story once and for all. Are you finally prepared to choose someone? Nope. Wizard's gonna have to kill me. Unless this was the ending I'm supposed to do for him. I'm still not privy if he's privy to his own ending or not, but we'll find out. No. I slowly shook my head.
I see.
I had a dream. In the dream, I was the wizard, reflecting on the past. In the dream, I didn't realize that I was me. But when I awoke, I was Yurika Arisu. Was I really Yurika Arisu, dreaming I was the wizard? Or was I actually the wizard, dreaming that I was Yurika Arisu? What was reality? Who dreamed it? It'd turn out the same whatever the case. During the dream, I had learned of the wizard's pain. And now that the dream was over, I found I loved him dearly. Enough of this, Yurika Arisu. I know what you're trying to do. But I'm him and he is me. And although you are me, I'm still me. So now it's my turn.
In the end, you still can't choose. Do you want to die?
Of course not. But I refuse to be anyone's pawn.
And that's why you refuse to choose. You must be dumber than I thought. I mean, this way you're just going to die anyway. And once you're dead, it's game over. It's a bad ending.
That's why you came for me. You're the one who sent the blackmail letter. Isn't that right, Mr. Wizard?
Yes. That's right.
Why would you do this?
Because I wanted to guide you to a happy ending with one of them.
But you failed. How unfortunate.
Anytime I fail, I can simply try again.
And then what? Force another happy ending? Sounds like a crappy story.
I am not the storyteller. I am merely an actor.
Right. The storyteller is someone else. About your special someone. I think I know her.
Yes, you do.
She's a cruel person, just like you said. She uses people like pawns. Anything to achieve her goal. And her goal is to heal the man she loves. Her thoughts have only ever been of him. She is utterly hopeless. But for some reason I can relate. Nice transformation.
Enough. I was willing to wait for you to make your choice, but if you can't do it, then I have no need of you.
Is that your actual character?
No. I have no set characteristics beyond what immediately serves the plot. My name is the Wizard, You see, the wizard has a very important role. Sometimes an ally, sometimes an enemy. The bearer of great and mysterious power.
Are you going to kill me? Because I couldn't heal anyone.
Yes, I am. I will kill you. And then someday.
She'll kill you back.
Yes, that's right. That is my love story. And it's the role she wants me to play.
Hello. Well, at least you're smiling about it, I guess. This poor boy. I'd argue he's like the most broken out of all of them. Which is saying something. Is that true, or is this am I just weak? Am I just weak for this boy? That's possible.
Not going to struggle? Aren't you afraid of dying?
Of course I am. But I'm not afraid of you.
Oh, really?
Not going to ask me why that is?
Nope. That doesn't matter to me.
Gotcha. That's a shame. Okay then, let me ask you. Why do you think she'll kill you?
Because she loves someone else.
Alistair.
Correct. I'm impressed. Where did you learn that?
I saw it in a dream I had.
A dream in a dream. Then I suppose you know everything.
Not everything, no. Just large swaths of important memories. Thanks to that, I've realized what I need to do. The role I was given.
You are rather sharp.
Alistair. He's the almighty creator of this dream world, isn't he?
Yes, that's right. As you know, this world is a dream. His dream. And we are merely characters within it. Here in the dream, we have bodies of our own. But when we awaken and return to reality, we remain inside Alistair's head, attached to Alistair's body, trapped in Alistair's life. We have no identities of our own. After all, we are simply his personalities.
Dissociative identity disorder, or DID for short.
Correct. Alistair was weak of heart. He disassociated to escape from the tragedies inflicted upon him. The first character he created was Cinderella. Abandoned by his father, he went from a life of privilege to a life of poverty, and he hated it. The second was Snow White. His mother loved princesses, and he wanted her to love him too. The third was Red Riding Hood. His mother tried to keep him locked up, but he yearned for the outside world. The fourth was Kaguya, created to help him endure the abuse from his relatives. All of them were based around fairy tale characters. His mother's influence at work, I imagine. Each of them looked at their circumstances and named themselves out of the fairy tale character that fit best. After that, the fifth to be created was me. But I was a bit of a special case, because Alistair wasn't the one who created me. Remember the hunter you spoke with. Remember what he said. I am a perfect amalgamation created by that same psychologist. My role was to unite the others, so that Alistair might live a normal, healthy life. To that end, I was given everyone's memories and made numb to the pain. According to the doctor, I was perfect. He said I was the closest match to the original personality. Then the doctor asked me for my name. He wanted me to say Alistair, but I couldn't answer. After all, I wasn't really Alistair. And so, as a result of my silence, the doctor deemed me a failure.
Now she's crying again.
Why are you crying?
Because I feel so bad for you.
That's what she said, too. Don't feel sad. For the record, I don't resent the doctor. If anything, I'm grateful to him. Without him, I wouldn't exist. And without him, I wouldn't have met Eureka Arisu. Abandoned by his attending physician, Alistair was brought to the Arisu estate.
And that was when you... all of you met Eureka Arisu.
Yup. As I'm sure you can guess, it was then that Gretel was created. He was born of an inferiority complex toward the seemingly perfect Eureka Arisu. Eureka Arisu made every attempt to make us feel at home. She adapted herself to our interests and preferences, all so we would like her. She tried to understand us more than anyone else.
But she failed, huh?
Yes, she did. Eureka Arisu failed to achieve a precise understanding of their pain and suffering. And that applied to the main personality, Alistair, too. Then he went down the rabbit hole into the looking-glass world. And what a hassle it's been for me. Cut off in the real world, I could no longer see my beloved. But that applied to Eureka Arisu, too. In her grief, she hatched a ridiculous plan. To create a new personality inside Alistair. Named Eureka Arisu.
Wait, what? So Eureka is also a personality. Okay. Interesting. So she applied that doctor's technique to... How do you even do that? Because, I mean... Like... Granted, we haven't spent a ton of time with the, IRL Eureka, but... By all accounts... They're similar enough, right? Oh man, that's wild.
Then she would use her as a conduit in order to speak to us from the real world. You are a character Eureka Arisu created in order to rescue her prince from the looking-glass world.
So how does she access this? I've got so many questions still.
Your existence is based on Alistair's memories of her, plus the real Eureka Arisu speaking to us from the real world. You're nothing but a clone.
I say what you want me to say, but my thoughts are Eureka Arisu's words. So what does that make me?
A pawn. You are a canary in the coal mine. You are her puppet. She created you, and she controls you. At the story's branching points, you make choices and progress to the happy ending.
Okay, so... oh, that's so weird. Okay, that explains, like, the whole meta, right, of the choices. So when the choices happen, that's Eureka exerting her influence. So when she makes a bad choice, she's like, I need you, wizard, to set me back on the path. Gotcha. Whew, okay, alright, it's coming together. I'm starting to, like, piece it. Okay.
One wrong choice and you are disposed of. The story can only have one heroine. Otherwise, it'll veer off track. And I'm the one who disposes of you. After you're gone, she creates a new clone and continues the story where she left off.
How heartless.
I'm inclined to agree.
So why does she want to get to the happy ending so badly?
To wake Alistair from his dream, of course.
And you?
I won't be there. Nor will Cinderella, or Snow White, or Red Riding Hood, or Kaguya, or Gretel. Once Alistair is all alone, he'll return to his body in the real world, and he and Eureka Arisu will live happily ever after. One body, one soul, one personality. That is how humans are meant to be.
Is that... I was gonna say, is that true? Or will this looking glass world still exist? You know, as like the other personalities can still exist in their little pockets. This is like me wanting a happy ending for everybody. So bear with me. But what if the whole... I mean, yes, the main purpose is to, like, heal all the personalities enough that the original one can come back out and take control of his body. But that being said, putting the other personalities at peace might involve them having their happy endings in a dream world where the only one who's, like, aware of it is the wizard. The other personalities don't really know. Snow White kind of knew a little bit, but most of them are, like, pretty bought into their fantasies. And they're all in love with Eureka. They have a Eureka that's, like, perfectly tailored to them. So maybe it was her way of trying to give them all a happy ending, and herself. I want to, like, believe in Eureka. I want to believe that she does genuinely care and is not just manipulating them for her own selfish reasons. I could be completely wrong, but I'm like, can't everybody just be happy and loved and things? Because that would be nice. Anyway, we'll see. And you're fine with that? You're fine with her using you and throwing you away like yesterday's trash?
Sure, I don't mind. If it's what she wants, then so be it.
You must really love her.
Yeah, I do. I love her more than words can express.
Then why didn't you just kill the others and take her for yourself? I've wondered that too. Like, if he's truly numb and has no emotions and, like, no qualms about anything, and he's, like, decent enough at impersonating, why didn't he just kill all the others and impersonate Alice? Or is it because he loves her that he's like, no, she deserves the real thing? Ugh. Alistair, Cinderella, Snow White, Red Riding Hood, Kaguya, Gretel, me. You could have killed all of us and taken everything for yourself. His body, his mind, his life, everything. That way you'd reap all the rewards. But you couldn't do it. Because that's just not the kind of person you are. You were scared. Scared that she'd hate you for it. You weren't sure she would love you. After all, you don't understand how she ticks. Turns out you're actually a lot more cowardly than I thought.
You don't know the first thing about me.
Sure I do. I'm part of you, you know.
Right. Good point. You live here in Alistair's mind just like the rest of us.
And that's why you can't bring yourself to accept me.
Well, I think it's about time to end this.
I don't want to die.
I'm afraid you don't have a choice. It's unfortunate, but...
But I love you.
Oh, well, that gave him pause. What?
I love you. And I want to heal you.
Good grief. I wasn't expecting you to start begging for your life. Are you really Eureka Arisu?
Of course.
Well, the Eureka Arisu I know would never say something like that.
Then I guess I'm the Eureka Arisu you don't know.
Are you saying she was wearing a mask around me?
I suppose so. But now the cat's out of the bag. Anyway, like I said, I love you and I want to heal you.
Actually, that's a good point. Hold on. If the real world Eureka Arisu is controlling this clone and is like, no, none of these boys for my husband in this world, it means she's coming for you, sir. She's coming for you to have love. This is her choice, okay? She cares about you. Please let me believe in this. Let me believe in this.
Therefore, letting you live is my salvation.
Yeah.
Don't be absurd. You're not her. You're not the one I love.
I know that.
You'll never be my first priority.
How about your second?
Can't promise that either. Despite what you may think, I'm very monogamous. I'd never cheat.
Okay, then. Go ahead and hate me if you want. But in exchange, let me stay by your side.
I'm not stupid enough to hang around with someone I hate.
Then...
Just knock it off, would you? I haven't earned your love. For that matter, weren't you originally in love with the others? But now you want to switch to me instead. Don't you think you're ruining the entire setup of the story?
Am I, though? You're the one who refuses to change your mind despite all the foreshadowing and all of our scenes together.
Sorry, but I love someone else.
That's fine. It can be my one-sided crush. Because this is your story. Didn't you figure it out a long time ago? This was never about them. It's about you.
If this is my story, then what will happen to the other brothers? Will you abandon them?
They'll find their happy endings in other stories. Stories where I'm devoted to each of them individually.
So in my story, you're devoted to me.
Sonotori! You're my prince, Mr. Wizard.
No, I'm not.
Right, of course. You want to be her prince, not mine.
No, I am the wizard.
Oh, right. Then why not make me your familiar?
Wait, whoa, 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 no. No. But, no. Wait. Are we the cat? Oh my god. Are we the cat? Have we been the cat that... Oh my god. So the... Sorry, my brain is just like... So this... Okay, I feel like this basically all but confirms that this happened before all the other routes we did. And we were the cat! We're the cat! We're the cat! Oh, we're cat! I'm so happy. This is the best. Oh my god, we are the cat! This is the best route ever. I love it.
They say cats and witches go hand in hand. I'll wear whatever mask I have to in order to stay with you.
You're going to don a disguise.
Sure, why not? There's no harm in working hard for your love. Besides, you're good at chess, so you ought to know. The pawn may be the weakest piece, but it has a secret power. It can transform. Promotion. If it reaches the opponent's side of the board, it can be converted into a different piece. A rook, a bishop, a knight, a queen.
Sure, but... It can never be a king.
Nor can we.
I don't want you to heal me. I don't need a knockoff. I want the real her.
I know that. The Eureka Arisa you love is the real physical human being.
You make it sound like I only love her body. Can't I love her for her personality?
Sure you can. At the very least, I know for a fact that Eureka Arisa loved you that way. After all, you don't have a body. But I can understand how she feels. Oh, Mr. Wizard. You were trapped inside Alistair's body, in his mind, in his life. Of course she loved you. And she wanted to heal you.
Then why did she call for Alistair and not me? Silly little heroine. You can keep telling me what I want to hear, but it won't save you. Your voice won't reach me, just like mine won't reach her. I always knew who her top priority truly was. When we first fell down this rabbit hole, she called his name first. She loves Alistair, not me.
Then why won't he wake from this dream?
Well, probably because her voice can't reach him.
So you're saying he doesn't love her back?
Yeah, exactly.
Ironic, isn't it? We're all stuck in a giant one-sided love triangle.
Yeah.
When I asked you if your crush was painful for you, you told me no. You said she gave you everything you needed, physically and emotionally. But you were lying, weren't you?
Yeah, that's right. I lied to your face.
You wanted Eureka Arisa for yourself. You wanted her to focus entirely on you. Just like everyone else. You wanted Eureka Arisa to choose you.
Yeah, that's right. I wanted her to choose me. You said I should have simply killed off my rivals, but if she had called my name at that moment, I probably would have. Anything to wake up again. When she called for Alistair instead of me, I felt pain for the first time. I was made to be immune to pain, but not to heartbreak, apparently.
Oh, come on. It's a little early to throw in the towel, don't you think?
What?
I mean, think about it. Alistair doesn't love her back, right? Doesn't that mean you still have a chance?
So you're saying I should steal her away?
Yeah? I mean, you could just win her over. I'll support you the whole way. And I'll do whatever I can to help it work out between you two. So, don't kill me. Keep me around. I promise I'll be useful. I'm not Eureka Arisa, but I am her shadow.
You realize if she returned my feelings, I would turn around and ditch you, right?
Go for it.
I might forget you entirely.
If that's what you want, then knock yourself out. I'm sure Eureka Arisa would want that.
You don't care if you vanish.
The me that's inside you will vanish, yeah. But I'll be in Eureka Arisa's memories. She won't forget me. She'll remember that I existed. There's no need to be sad about it. I'll just go back to where I came from. Her mind. I can't be your special someone, Mr. Wizard. But I can be there for you. After all, we're both in the same boat.
I didn't want it to turn out like this. Does she really think this will heal me?
Who knows? All you needed was a cat. You just needed a little cat companionship and you're good to go.
You, I would imagine. You're half her, aren't you?
But I'm also half not.
Maybe the Eureka Arisu I wanted was an imposter all along. She adapted her behavior to suit my tastes. So maybe I fell in love with a lie.
Come on, that's not true. You must be dumber than I thought. Any girl would change herself to get the one she loves to love her back. So, for now, can I at least get that rematch? I've really been looking forward to playing chess with you again.
Fine. Have it your way, little heroine.
Yay! And we lived happily ever after.
I am on my way, honey, have your phone down, that's a good day.